know ye that the Lord, he is God. It is he that hath made us, and not we ourselves. We are his people, and the sheep of his pasture.
Scripture compares us to sheep or lambs. And if you've ever dealt with these animals, other than eating them, then you know that there's a good reason for that. When these animals are born, their mothers clean them up, but sometimes the colostrum in the milk in the first few days causes this to happen. See that? It clogs up their bottom. And if you're not monitoring it and they can't pass their stool, they will die. You know? Sheep are helpless, just like we are helpless without our shepherd to guide us and to monitor us and to instruct us. So in order to solve this problem, you just have to soak the lower part of the animal in warm water. To soften it for a while. And then you have to take it off and clean it off. And like I said, if you don't do that, the animal will not survive. This is one of 2 twin girls that we got night before last, I think. The other twin is fine as far as its bottom is concerned. But I noticed this morning that this one has some residue piling up on that site. So there's a scripture that says his commandments are very broad. You know, because sheep need a lot of instruction. You have to make sure they're safe from predators because they cannot defend themselves. Just like we cannot defend ourselves against the predators that come up against us, you know. 2 Corinthians, the 10th chapter talks about we wrestle not against flesh and blood. This is a spiritual warfare, and we as Israelites, we cannot take up arms and expect those to be able to defend us against the people who make the arms. You understand? So we do ourselves a huge disservice by abandoning the commandments, which most people do. You know, they want to dress how they like, they want to eat what they like, they want to do what they like, you know, based on feelings mainly. And like this little sheep here, you know, that leads to death. Not following instructions leads to death. Especially in the times that we're getting ready to come up on now. You understand? So you just let this little lamb soak, because what happens is the colostrum is a little thicker than the milk, and so it, you know, sometimes when it's being excreted it gets stuck and dries on the site, and once that happens all the stool has to stay inside, and so you have to get it off of the animal. And just so you know, a lot of us are full of shit too. It's just that it doesn't show on the outside. One of the main things we can do to remain healthy is to take a purge once in a while. You know, if you drink something like senna, if you drink enough of it, it will clear your bowels. And you'll be surprised how much filth can accumulate in you without you even knowing, you know, pounds of it even. And as that stays in there, it absorbs back into your body the toxins that your body is trying to remove. So if you have a health problem, you know, one of the things that you need to do is make sure that you're not full of shit. You understand? which is what would happen to this little lamb here if we didn't do an intervention to remove that filth from around its anus. Okay, it should be soft enough now to pull off at least some of it, so I'm gonna try to do that now. Boy. Using a makeshift glove here. Uh-oh, phone fell. Okay, so the camera dropped, but she's all cleaned up now. And that's her twin sister and her mama. Her mama has some parasites right now that I'm gonna begin to treat in a few days. I didn't want to treat her before because of her pregnancy, and I wanted to give the newborns a little time to just get their colostrum and get their strength up before I started treating their mama, because you know, everything you inject into the mama goes into the babies, right? Somehow that was forgotten in 2020 and 2021. But anyway, we are like sheep unto the Most High, meaning that we are helpless, we are dumb, we don't know how to take care of ourselves. We need specific instructions on what to do, how to do it, and when to do it, and where to do it. And it behooves us in the house of Israel to know that. All right? Giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahawah, Sham, Yahawashi. Shalom.